I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed.
All right, Coach. Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This guy's 5-0. Game of the week.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Got two as his quarterback.
They're going to look to throw.
Nico, give me that motherfucking pick. That's how we starting the morning off. Just like that.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
Hit that.
He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here is Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
I got him. Oh, come on, see
the first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no comeback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, it's Carr. Aguilar has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it
slice and dice
inside the 40.
Oh, you're going to have to cover the field, player. You're going to have to cover the field, player.
On first down.
Win.
It's Hill, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Man down.
And he hits his time run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw his Carr. And that will be incomplete.
God, that's my fault.
Defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Oh, my.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game.
Fellas.
The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember,
Knock it off. Knock it off. Knock it off. That Wildcat was 3 Maddens ago,
for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. They'll set up to throw.
Get that out of here, man.
Incomplete.
Them boys really play D out
there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away.
God, they never let my boy.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line.
Got him. Got him. Go get it, boy. Go get it, boy. Go get it. God, y'all got to hold it.
Back at his own 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense. But that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose. Do what you do best. Go get the quarterback.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Moss. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there.
It's tough out there for you.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He's going to have the first down past the 20. 38 yards on the scamper there. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Ebron's an animal, man.
I think he got that, yes. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Yup.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He's going to
you an animal, Bell.
Intercepted. Picked off by
User season.
And a big turnover there.
User season, fellas. User season. That's how you play ball. Uh-oh. Go by him. Go by him.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Carr. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Yeah, I believe so.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Here's Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
MVP,
so with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The season is over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Yep.
They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On second down, Eckler. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. On third down, Carr. They complete it to Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 56.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Carr going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On the ground, it's Eckler.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And we'll see what they... And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll try the left side. It's Moss. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
You got popping today, Lazy.
Ready. Check 53, Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners. Let's go and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Carr going to try and throw on
God.
Nowhere to escape.
Oh, I should have hit my boy.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Fielded just inside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. The Jags have just scored as they'll add on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to...
Hold on, let me see what your PSN name is. Oh, Swole, yeah, we was all in the chat together.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Probably not too wide.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Stand up in it. Switch it.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. It's Moss. And the reinforcements come in as they'll stop him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch twist.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flush to his right.
There you go,
open man is Trey Burton.
There you go, too.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Slow that down.
On play action, they'll throw.
I need those. That's
this is
me.
Intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hey, we're good. 185. Let's get it.
Carr going to look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is a counter play, Eckler. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Gets this one to Hill. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Yeah. And he got Chase Young.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, come on,
That is incomplete.
I got killers.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. This one complete to Nicole Hardman.
Xavier Rose out
and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll look to throw here. For a right side, going to be complete to Moss. That one goes for 8 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Thank you. Keep
Quick
him
throw
in
here,
that.
that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for the Cardinals, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.